What's up, y'all? Erebus here. Welcome back to 999. I've spent some time going through this damn room some more, and settled on going through my inventory. And let's see if they say it again. Part of the back's a little rubbery. Feels like there's something inside. If we can cut it open, we should be able to get whatever's in there. So we got to combine. I think I said at one point, if you can't, I think I said early on in the playthrough, if you can't find more items, then you already have what you need, and you need to just look at the items. I'm a dumbass. Alright, let's see which door it's for. Okay, so that's unlocked. Does it work for both rooms? It works for both rooms. Okay. So what do we got? We got chemical room, and we've got prep room. Let's check out the prep room first. What you got? Piece of paper. Some kind of medical record? I don't know. Can I read it? Pardon me. I just sneezed. New material's been added to the file screen. Oh boy, I don't remember how to access the file. Is it right? It's right. Okay. The medical record. Medical record found in the prep room and has records for the two mannequins. There's a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. Records show each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Okay, and there were scales, which means I think that's going to become important. Alright, another door. Let's not fuck with the door right now. Let's fuck with this stuff. What is going on here? It's 4 different lights, each one a different color. White, red, blue, and purple. This thing reacts to something and then the lights light up. Ooh, laser beam. Okay, so clearly I've got to put something in there. Found the beaker. Okay, I don't have anything to put in there though. All I have right now is a chest. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, so those should correspond to this because it's got the colored lights. So I'll do one of each for those. Sink, doctors and nurses probably wash their hands here. Nothing suspicious. Alright. That seems to be it, so let's check the door. Which is of course locked. It's got a fancy schmancy thing on the keyhole though, so I am guessing that that is the way out of this particular room. So that's going to be a while till we get there. Alright, what do we got? Oh boy. Can I pick these up? Okay, got some blue liquid and some red liquid. Got something. There's a note. Iron 1, salt 2, water 3, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol unknown. Okay. Looks like I need a 3-digit code for this. Okay, we'll come back to that. Think there are any slugs on this ship? Or I was thinking we put salt on them. Jeez! Yeah, natrium chloride salt. Getting 7 will show up if we put it on them. Oh dear. A bunch of iron powder on the shelf. Label says Fe, right? Which is for iron. Okay, so clearly I have to know elements. So you can with a spray nozzle, carbon dioxide. Dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Old meme now. But a meme was going around for a while that was just hilarious. That was like some giant warning against the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide and what we had to do about it. It's great. Okay, so I'm thinking something stinks. It says NH3. Well, of course it stinks, it's ammonia. Okay, so I have a thought. Oh, can I please look at the note? Did I pick it up? It doesn't look like I picked up the note. Shit. Can I... Okay, well, if I can't read the note, then... Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking... Alright, let's think about this. Okay, so iron is Fe, which is 1. Salt is natrium chloride 2. Water H2O3. Okay, so it's the number of elements that are in them. Iron is 1, salt is natrium and chloride, which is 2, water is H2O, which is hydrogen, oxygen, so that's 3. So carbon dioxide would be carbon, oxygen, which is 3. Ammonia, I forgot. What was ammonia? NH3, so that's 3 hydrogens and 1 other thing, so 4. And then what's the other thing I need to find? So it's 3 for ethanol. 3 for... Okay. Good stuff, let's go for a drink. Got some alcohol. Oh boy. It's ethanol. Okay. Ethyl alcohol is pretty much what booze is made of. I would not drink that. Could be anything in there. Sure. Okay, so that is... Oh boy. Alright, so C2H5, that's 7, 8, 9, looks like. I think it's 9. So in that case, it'd be 3, 4, 9. Yes, I know how to enter numbers on a thing. Alright, let's try 349. Hey! First try. I love when that happens. Alright, give me that arm. And a heart. Okay, real quick. Can I... No, I don't want to combine those. I want to see if I can shove the arm on there. No. Okay, I can't combine anything. Okay, but I've also got red liquid and blue liquid, which should help me in the other room.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
That's what I was gonna do.
Hmm? Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well...
Still thinking about drinking, buddy?
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
What are you trying to filch?
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
EDT.
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
Sounds
What
familiar,
kind
but I
of
don't know what it
medicine
is.
that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
What, you remember something?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to
back
sell
to the
as an
crystals.
industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner.
And the
Factory
point
had
of
to
this
just
story
dump the
is?
crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
Okay, so this is like the glycerin story, but in
same
reverse.
materials and the same equipment and environment. But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. After it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like... how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive.
Seeing a pattern here evolving.
This phenomenon spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
I'm glad we don't have to sit through our story again.
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
What you got, buddy? Know something about it or know about ice? Let's be
Do
specific.
you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Maybe that'll jog his memory.
Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
That woman?
Alice!
What woman?
Who's Alice?
The fuck are you on about,
Come
dude?
on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
More than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about
Pretty
it?
much everybody knows about that.
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just
It's a
like the
kick-ass
Titanic.
name.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett
we're not wrong.
something
It's not
more
a
than just
nice
dead
story.
bodies. There were various bits of stuff
But it might be an
floating around in the
important
water.
story.
Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up.
That's
Had to
right.
get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so unmade. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
Yeah, this was part
Her
of
hair
June's
was
story,
thick and
sort
black,
of.
and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so
Nap
lifelike
time.
she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible, but there was one body that did
Pleasant.
thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually, but weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while,
Damn.
people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread.
Something like that.
People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
Ah,
Of course, those rumors didn't last
clever
long.
name.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship,
Now, why the hell would you say something
Why?
like that?
because I know
And just what is it you know?
what happened to Alice after she was stolen.
All right, tell me.
How do you know that?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for
Fair.
auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
The guy who bought the
Heard that name
gigantic.
before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931, and apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
What?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic.
Oh, great, a
What the
riddle.
hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe.
Hoorah.
She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Well, cool your jets. We haven't
Hey,
confirmed this
what
is
are you
the,
two
the
doing over
gigantic
there?
for sure. It's just likely.
Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay,
Get over
we're
here.
coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy
Keep the
wasn't
info.
just a normal mummy.
They
Yeah.
say
That's what I said when I said June
she
told us
was
something about that.
frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Right.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
Seems like that's the
that's nuts.
ramification.
There's no way
there.
somebody like that could exist.
I would agree that it seems a bit insane. Alright, now we gotta mess with this stuff. So, hang on, what color are those? Red, blue, and purple. It looks like. Alright, well, red and blue will be easy. Alright, well, there's blue. Blue light turned on. Yeah, of course it's related to the blue locker. Because, well, oh, hello. It's just a leg. Don't mind the leg. Okay, let's pop in the red liquid. Yep. Give me another clicky click. Give me some more stuff. Oh, hey, another leg. Building that body right up. Alright, and let's see if we can do a bit of mixing here. It appears we can. Red and blue make purple. Yeah, of course it's unlocked. Why would it be different from any of the other ones that we just did? Calm down, people. Now we got a stomach. Alright, so can we start combining shit? No. Doesn't seem like it. Not yet. We probably have to put it together on the table. We still have that purple liquid, though, which is interesting. I would have thought we were a bit done with the liquid. Alright, hey girl. No, I would like to... Thank you. Hey girl. Let's assemble the girl. Collected the 6 parts. So let's put them together. Say we give her body back. Any objections? Nope. Let's get started then. Yay! We put her back together. Alright, so it seems like now we're at the tail end of this room. I think we just have to figure out the weight situations. And then that's about it. We don't even really have any items, so pretty much just got to figure out the weight situation, and then I think we're going to be out of here, and we can figure out what else, or what's going to come next, rather. So, we'll do that next time. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please do drop me a like or subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.